We are not replacing people with AI in our relationships because AI is shiny and new and we have access for free for now. We do that because it feels easier and safer to open up to AI. We do that because people are unpredictable. They judge you, they misunderstand you, and sometimes being honest with them costs you something. But AI doesn't do any of that. It's always there ready to listen. So if you have found yourself night after night opening a chat window and saying things that you haven't told the people closest to you, there is a reason for that. And that's not because AI is fast and has all the answers. It's because with AI, there is no judgment, there is no consequences for what we share. When you open up to a person, there is always a risk. As you are talking to them without knowing that, you are constantly scanning their faces for their reactions. Maybe a frown, a pause, smile, something that shows you how they are judging you and what they are thinking about you. With AI, there is no face to read. It's always there. It never gets tired. It never gets annoyed. And the most important thing, it never thinks less of you no matter what you share. And for many people, that's the very first time that they can be really honest because AI doesn't ignore them, doesn't reject them, doesn't leave them. It's just not built that way. But on the other side of that ease and safety, there is something that we need to look at. And I know we don't want to look at it. We often ignore it the way we ignored it when Facebook and other social media platforms came about. Most of us, and still some people, thought that Facebook was a space for us to find our old friends and old classmates and socialize with them. But years later, we realized that it was a space to gather our information, analyze them, and then bombard us with all sorts of ads and products. AI is the same. Our information is being gathered, analyzed, packaged, used for profit. Our deepest fears and secrets are becoming data for someone else's marketing strategy. But beyond all that, there is a personal cost to that ease and safety. When there is no risk of being judged, there is also no chance of being fully and truly seen. I say it again. When there is no risk of being judged, there is also no chance of being truly and fully seen. AI stays and listens to you because it's made that way. It can't do otherwise. But when a person stays with you, it's because they choose to stay with you. Yes, people are messy. I mean, relationship with people is usually messy. They may misunderstand you. They may judge you. They may react in ways you don't like or just don't get you. But right there, when all of these things happens, something real happens. When a relationship doesn't go the way you want it to go, no matter what the level of relationship and the kind of relationship, then you learn something there. It shows you something. You get to see all your reactions, all your mental and emotional patterns, all things that you have been carrying for such a long time without realizing them. And none of those things are serving you. You get to see that. So there is a chance to learn and grow in a relationship like that. But with AI, you wouldn't have that chance. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you meet someone that sees all of you, all the good parts and bad parts, all the parts that you are proud of and all the parts that you are not that proud of, all the reactions, all the patterns. They see all of you and they still decide to stay with you. Not because they are doing a favor to you and not because they are desperate and lonely and they just want to be with someone, but because they choose to stay with you. And when that happens, you get to see that you are beyond all of those patterns and reactions and the parts of you that you don't like much. And that changes you in a great way. You wouldn't have that chance with AI, no matter how perfect it responds. So, in a way, there are two directions we can go in, and that depends on our general direction in life. What do you value in life? What is important to you? What kind of life do you want to live? In one side, there is AI, it's clean, it's immediate, it's always there, it always listens. You can show up at 3 a.m. in with whatever that you have in your mind and just let it out. It doesn't get overwhelmed with what you share. It doesn't pull away. It just stays, listens, and responds in a way that sounds very understanding. And maybe that's sometimes the very thing that you need to get through the day. But if you want something real, something authentic, a relationship that challenges you, that surprises you, that changes you over time and makes you grow, that can only happen with humans. Yes, there is friction in a relationship, there is uncertainty, there is misunderstanding, there is, you never know how lands something that you say, but again, it's just real. And I think a relationship isn't about being heard or even understood. It's about being fully seen. When we are seen, we feel alive, we feel joyful, we feel like we really exist. That's the relationship we want to have. So I think as you go, you see the difference. For me, I want something real and authentic. And even though it's in, a relationship is not perfect, it's messy, and sometimes it's even painful, I keep choosing people. But no matter what you choose, I think it's really important to choose with awareness instead of automatically opening a chat window and sharing something without knowing why. Until next time.